Hey, what's going on, everybody? So this is a quick introductory or introduction video to Mailchimp. So there's been a lot of questions being asked, like, okay, well, after I build my newsletters, after I build my subscribers up from BookFunnel, or after I get subscribers in general from anywhere that you're producing subscribers from, like, what's the next step? How do you build out the newsletters? How do you build out the automation sequence? How do you send messages to these people so that they're understanding that, there's an ongoing relationship being built here, that they hear from you every single day, see your book, see your group, see all this stuff. How do you do it? So, first of all, you have to create a Mailchimp account on Mailchimp.com. Okay. You're going to eventually get to this page after you create your account, and it really isn't hard. You literally just go to Mailchimp.com. Hopefully it won't bring me back to this page. But yeah, you go to Mailchimp.com. It looks like I'm already signed in. But there'll be a sign up button here. You just click sign up. It's free for the first 2,000 subscribers, I believe. Just click sign up, create your account. You'll have to confirm it through your Gmail. And then after you do that, click that button. You'll be brought over to this page. So go ahead, sign up if you haven't done so already. If you have signed up, you're going to choose the free package. Don't worry about any of these. These will come into play like later on. You'll never have to pay this unless you have like 200,000 subscribers, so ignore that. We're going to go ahead and stick to the free plan. Whoops, it looks like it won't let me go back to the free plan for some reason. I don't know why. Let me see. Alright, cool. So if you get into that situation, all I did was refresh the page and it let me go back here. Okay, so I'm gonna hit complete and it's gonna take me into my account. It may ask for like payment information, it may not. I'm not paying for anything. I'll just put my name for now. Tell me about the business. No website. Publishing books, that's fine. Just put an address in here or a post office box if you have one. This stuff you can change like later on, so I'm gonna just put one in here for now. Just to put one in here. Alright, so as soon as you do that, do you have a list of subscribers? I'm just gonna hit no for now. If I do hit yes, it will probably take me to where I can upload the subscribers into there, but I'm just hit no for now because I'm gonna show you a different place where you can do that. So I'm gonna just hit no. Nope, we're not connecting any social medias. No, we don't want to do that. Let's not do it now. And now it should take us to our dashboard. Let's go. Ignore that stuff unless you want to stay in the loop. So awesome. We are now in our Mailchimp dashboard here, where we can now start adding contacts, sending out our first emails, and building out our first campaigns. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just go through the rundown of what some of this stuff means up here. So your campaigns, these are basically going to consist of like your ongoing campaigns, anything that you've created that is automated, meaning that you could be sleeping and that they're sending out automatically by themselves. Those would be ongoing emails. You'll see them in the ongoing section here. Broadcasts are also messages that you could send out. So if I wanted to, I could create a campaign. I could choose what kind of campaign it's going to be. I can come over here to email, and I can choose whether it's a regular, automated, or just plain text email. I'm going to click regular and just go into testing. Click begin, and it'll bring me over here where I can start editing the email and prepare it to be sent out. So I can add the recipients, which would basically be like the email list. By the way, that in the beginning where it said like tell me about the business, that's going to be the name of your email list. So your very first audience is going to be named that. So you can change that at any time, and I'll show you how to change that. So we'll go ahead and hit cancel. And you can also choose like the from, so you can put your name and email. And I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just showing you some quick stuff. You can add the subject line, so what the email is about, and we'll talk about that. And then you can go in, you can actually design the email. And they have a bunch of different templates that you can choose from. all the way from just plain text emails all the way to branded emails like these. So if you're selling products or you want to tell a story, they set this stuff up. Any of these elements you can remove at any time and edit it the way that you want it. It's not a you click this and it's permanent. You click this and you can edit it the way that you want. So I'm just going to go back to the Mailchimp platform, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk about this a little bit more. So if you come over here to automate, it's basically this somewhat of the same thing as campaigns, except this is where you actually do it. So you can do it in both places. You can go over here to campaign to automate a message, which is your ongoing messages, or you can go to automate, just click email, and it'll bring us right back to where we were before. The only difference is we clicked automated, and then you can just choose the option here, okay? So X out of that. Templates, same thing. It'll show us the different templates that we have. So let's say, for example, we were in a campaign and we really like the style of that email, we really like the way that it looked. We could save it as a template so that we could always come back here, click on that, have everything in place inside of that email, and then be able to just send that email out straight away, just plugging in the information that we need. Your audiences, this is where your lists are going to be. So right now we only have one audience, it's publishing books. We only have one subscriber, which is probably myself. Let me just view the contacts to see. And when you view contacts, this is going to show you like exactly like where you are, or how many subscribers that you have, their email, their name if you requested that, and also their address won't be there because that's not something that you're requesting. That's just what's initially there when you first sign in. Reports, this is going to show you basically all your statistics. So how many opens you have, how many click-through rates you have, how good is your automation sequence, how many people are actually opening up these emails. This will start to build up as you send more emails out. So starting from the beginning here, how do we do all this? How do we, let's say that we have subscribers, we're ready to import our subscribers and we want to build a list, okay? So the first thing that we would do is we would come over here to audience, and we're going to pretend like this doesn't even exist. We're going to go to view audiences, and then this is going to allow us to create a new audience, okay? So let's see, you've already reached the max of audiences in your plan. Okay, so it won't let me create another audience, but it gives us this blank out button here. So if you click on create audience, it's just going to bring up another screen where you can now name the audience and then just click OK, and you'll see this right here. So I'm just going to rename this just because I just don't like the name. Actually, let's see if I can delete it. If you want to delete anything, you'll do just that. Click on delete and then delete. And let's see if it'll let me create another audience. Okay, cool. So I can actually take you through it. All right, so we'll click on create audience. We will choose audience name. Your subscribers will see this, by the way, so make it appropriate. So I'm just going to name it, I love mystery books. That's just what I'm going to name it. The email, your email that you're going to use should be your pen name's email. So if you're writing like mystery suspense, it should be whatever you've got going on. So like Mark Hansen Mysteries at gmail.com. So you can create just a regular Gmail account, and eventually what you can do is you can actually get an email that says like support@yourpenname.com or whatever the case may be. That will be covered in a different lesson, but for right now you can just create a regular Gmail account and you'll be absolutely fine. So I'm going to type in I love my books 1991 because that's the email that I've created. And then I'm going to type in, I'll just type in my name for now. Down here, you're going to remind them why they signed up. So when they opt into your list and they actually join your newsletter, you're going to see, they will see this right here. So they'll see why they are on the email list. So let's say free mystery and suspense reads and discounted books, okay? It doesn't have to be this verbatim. It can be something like, if you're in romance, it can be hot, steamy romance reads and all the alpha males. I can type you can get your hands on. Okay? Or it could be, if you're in self-help, goal setting and self-discipline tips and pointers. Something along those lines. You get the point. Just, create something and don't think too hard on it. This right here, you're going to put your address here, so not your home address. I would recommend getting a P.O. box because I think it is important to have that down there just so they know where the emails are coming from. For now, you can just plug something in until you do get a P.O. box. And P.O. boxes are pretty cheap. I would recommend one anyway for just any business in general, just so you can receive mail and things like that. But once again, don't think too hard on that. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to leave all this alone. This right here, actually, I'm going to talk about this. So enable double opt-in. This means, so there's some controversy with this. You can do this so when they opt in, basically they'll be sent an email and then they'll have to go in and actually click it and confirm that they want to be on the email list. Some people say that that's, good because then you're getting actual people who are, not just joining the list seeking a freebie, but joining the list and actually confirming that they want to be on the list. You can play around with it. Personally, I don't have that turned on because anybody that isn't wanting to be on my list anyway, that isn't opening, I go through and clean them up. So it won't be an issue. So you can just turn that off. We want people to just straight away join our email list. But like I said, play around with it, test it, see what you like. This right here, these can get pretty annoying, so I don't turn these on. They will tell you like your daily summary, notifications when people subscribe and unsubscribe. If you want, you can cut it on just because it is fun and exciting, like initially, like when you're first starting out list building. But you'll see as you start getting thousands of requests, it gets pretty annoying. So you can go ahead and just save that, and we are now done creating our list. So now we have an audience called I Love Mystery Books, okay? The sign-up forms you can ignore, and I'm actually not going to talk about it because we actually use BookFunnel for that. I don't think this is relevant to what we're doing, but I'll click into it real quick. So your sign-up forms, you can basically build out a list builder. So you can take this form and you can just give it to your readers so that they sign up for it or put it in the front of your books or wherever you're list building. That's why we use BookFunnel though, because they build all that out for us and we don't have to do too much, but put our content, our book cover and things like that in there, okay? So moving along here, we now have an email list built. We now have an audience, aka a list now, where we can import our subscribers. So let's say that we had subscribers on BookFunnel and we wanted to download the CSV from there. Okay, what we would do is after we get our CSV, we would come over here to manage and we would import contacts. Okay. The CSV is basically just an Excel document of all the subscribers that you've got. You can access that on BookFunnel. All you have to do is just go into where you signed up, or the book that you signed up. You'll see how many subscribers you have there. If you haven't, go watch the video for BookFunnel. Search it inside of the group and look at the video that we created for BookFunnel as well. That will tell you everything, so we don't have to go over it here. So after you have the CSV, you will import them. So import contacts. And it will give you different options. You can get the CSV, you can copy and paste from the file, or just integrate. We're going to do the CSV option. We're going to continue to set up. And we would just browse for the file, upload it, and it will go into Mailchimp after you do that. You'll be brought to a couple other screens. You may have to hit skip if it brings up a screen where it says like it couldn't put certain data inside of Mailchimp. Just hit skip, not a big deal. Continue, and you'll be brought to the screen where you can see all your subscribers. So after you've done that, if you've successfully done it, and if you still need help, just post inside of the group. We're here for any questions that you may have. You can, let's see here. You will then see how many subscribers that you have, okay? So it will say this audience has 1,000 subscribers. So from here, you're not sending any emails out just yet. They're just in your database now for you to send. Now, how do we actually get in contact with those people and put them into an automated sequence? What we'll do is we'll come over here to campaigns. And what we'll do now is we will create campaign. And then it's going to give us a bunch of different options. Only focus on this one, email. Don't pay attention to anything else. We're going to say, and this is a internal campaign name. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to see this. So we're going to put I love mystery books automation. And you can name it whatever you want for your own filing purposes. Oh, sorry. I meant to click something else. All right, let's just go back and redo that. So I'm going to go to campaigns. I meant to click on the automated at the top. So create campaigns, email, I love mystery books automation ×1, because I may have one named that already now. Okay, I got it now. So click on automated, and then we're going to welcome new subscribers. So welcome new subscribers, campaign name. We're going to name this welcome email number 1. That's how I like to name things. So welcome email number 1. Right here, it's going to ask you to select your audience. We only have one email list, so we're going to click on I love mystery books. So we're going to begin. Alright guys, I'm really messing up right now because I'm just skipping steps. So I apologize in advance for that. But I'm gonna have to go back and do this again. But it's good that we're going over this again so we don't miss anything, because these are probably things that you would do. Alright, so one more time. We're going to create the campaign. We're going to go to email. We're going to go to automated. We're going to go to welcome new subscribers. We're going to go and name it welcome email number 1. Pick it, and this is going to be an onboarding series. Alright, so we've run into an issue again. Too much information at once can be overwhelming, especially when you're getting started. Share tips. Automation series available with standard and premium plans. Okay. Well, let me see if I can do this. One moment. Alright, so I can't do it on this account, but I'm going to pull up another one and then just perform it in that one, because this is a test account. So give me one moment. I'm going to pull it in on screen. So what's basically going to happen is, though, it's going to be the same thing as this. You're going to name the email or the campaign name, choose the list, hit begin, and it's going to take you into the automated sequence. So one moment. Alright, so after you do that, then you'll be brought over here to this screen where you can now, create the email list here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, not create the email list, but create the onboarding series for your subscribers. So you're going to be sending them various emails and then just asking them like different information. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to introduce yourself and, just welcome them into the email list, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to design the email, and it'll bring us over here. We will press, let's see, one moment here. So email subject line, thanks for signing up. Whoops. Thanks for signing up. Then we can put like an emoji if we want to. And then we'll put your author name should go here, and then also the email that you're sending from, okay? So once we do that, we'll hit next. And then we'll be brought over here where we have like a bunch of different templates that we can choose from. Typically, I always choose plain text because that's just me. That's what I like to do. I don't like to put a bunch of images and stuff inside of there. So I think this is going to be best. So we'll click on simple text. And as soon as we do that, it'll bring us over here to a bunch of different options that we can choose from. Different stuff over here, images, image groups, all that good stuff. We're going to focus on the main thing here. So we're going to click on this, trash the header, because we don't need that. And then you'll just click one time, and then you can edit over here. We'll just go ahead and delete all this stuff out of here. And we will say something along the lines of, and all of this is inside of the course, by the way. If you go to the Authors Inner Circle, you'll see this inside of the course where we talk in detail about the emails that you should be sending out. So this is basically just a quick setup for Mailchimp. but I'm just going to go through this real quick. So thank you for signing up to my mailing list. As promised, here's your free copy of whatever book that you promised them that you can access for free here. And then put the link down here. We say something along the lines of, I don't know, you've made a great choice trusting me with your email address. I'll always respect your privacy and never share it with anyone. It doesn't have to be this verbatim. In the videos we talk about other stuff as well. Also, I'm going to continue sending you great content, stories, and book updates, so that way we let them know that they're going to be hearing from us on a continuous basis to help you keep up with the latest news and updates from me. Thanks for reading. Or whatever your author name is, okay? So after you've done that, you save it, you close it, you're done here. You're done. This email is finished. Oh, that's bothering me, that little space there. Okay. Alright, now we're going to save it and we're going to continue. Okay, so that's our very first email that's set up now. So now they will receive it. So how do we edit this? We're going to go to schedule. We're going to edit when they're going to receive this. So they should receive it every day. So anytime anyone's signing up, no matter what day they're signing up, they should receive it. What time should they receive this? As soon as possible, okay? So we're going to hit save schedule. We just wanted to make sure that that's good. Perfect. Done. You're good to go. All right. So the next email, we can set that up just the same way. Design email. Pretty sure you're getting the gist of this now. Newsletter test 1. This is internal. This is external. So they'll always see the subject line. So the next subject line can be a little about myself. So just so you can introduce yourself to them. Joshua Montoya, that'll be your author name, and then this of course will be your email address. So we'll click next, choose another template. We're going to come on down here to simple text, keep things simple. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, we're going to exit, delete that, and then come over here, edit this text again. And let me see here. Alright, so in this email, we can put something along the lines of, let me see if I can grab something here real quick. Alright, I'll just type something up real quick. So we can say, thanks again for signing up. Sorry if I misspelled anything. For my mailing list. In my last email, I sent you your free copy of such and such. If you haven't received it already, please make sure you don't miss out. And then you can put the link right here. We could give them like some of our goals. Like my goal with this, with you on my mailing list, is to share sneak peeks of my upcoming stories and new releases, favorite books I'm reading, and basically anything fun on my adventure as a writer. I love for you to get to know me more, so here is a few places you can find more about me. And then from here you can list like your Facebook, put your link there for your Facebook. If you have a Twitter, and a Twitter is not necessary, we primarily use Facebook, you can put your Facebook there, your Twitter there. So this will be your Facebook fan page, and this will be Facebook group. For your author name, If you have a website, you can put it right there, or basically anywhere anybody can contact you, and then you'll sign off. You'll say, please follow me on these pages. Make sure to give me some likes and say hello. Thanks. And then put your author name there. Once again, this is not what you have to put. This is not exactly what you have to do. You can play around with this, all the wording, the links, everything. The whole point, guys, is to send them emails that are valuable and that will eventually lead to sales, that will eventually sell them on your content. So right now we're warming them up. We're letting them know who we are. We're letting them know what we're about and what we've got going on. So we're going to go ahead and save and close that, save and continue. Alright, so as soon as we're done that, what we're going to do is we're going to hit next. If you don't have subscribers, which you should already, like on your list, you can add them into this sequence, and it should pop up on this page or the next one, but I have subscribers in here, so I'm pretty sure it's just going to take me through. So just click on Start Sending, and then as soon as you hit Start Sending, the automation sequence is going to begin. And then from there, it's going to bring us to this page where it says, rock on, you've started an automation, and then you can go to your campaigns and then actually see that automation in place. So as you can see here, I've already started this up here, so it's going to show right here, and if you want to, you can go into onboarding series, and it will show you all your statistics, things like that. If we go back one, and just go back to this page, you can go here and then you can click edit, and then you can actually see like how many people have opened it, how many people have clicked through, how many people are like in queue to receive your message, and then how many people have actually received it. I've actually got 0 here, so I take back what I said. You can add contacts to it. So let's say that you don't have any subscribers on here. You would have to have subscribers on your email list for this to work. We'll just click on Add Contacts. You just add subscribers to workflow. And if you did have subscribers, it would add them to the workflow, put them in your queue, and then it would send according to how you have it scheduled. So guys, that's basically it. That is the gist of it. We can get into the nitty-gritty of other things later, but right now your whole entire focus is on building up the relationship with your readers. We'll go more in depth later on like what you should actually be including like inside of these emails, like how to maximize them to the fullest potential. And if you found this video just to be helpful, like just please post the comment like inside the comment. I know this has been a long video, but it's super informative. We thought that this would be, the best way to get it out to you. I didn't see any other way to shorten this up or shorten the lesson. So in other words, guys, I hope that this has been of value and great. We will see you in other videos, and if you need clarification or just need anything explained, please post it inside of the group and we'll be right with you. All right, have a great day.